Hey guys, welcome back. So for today's video, it's gonna be something a little different. I have been putting this video off for a little while now, contemplating how I wanted to go about it, if I even wanted to talk to you guys about it, but I've come to terms that it's a very important thing and I want to talk about it. I want to share my story and share my experience with you guys. So I'm sure you read the title and you already know what this video is going to be about, but basically this is going to be the start of a new series here on my channel. I'm going to be talking about going off birth control. I have watched countless and countless videos of others' stories and experiences going on birth control, going off of it, and I have watched so many just so I can sort of like get a feel for what I need to do for myself. But I have already made the decision that I'm going to go off birth control. So this is the first video I'm making sort of explaining why and what I was on, because a lot of people are curious like what birth control you were on in order for you to make that decision to go off of it. Like sometimes what you're on can make a difference, so that's gonna be the video, and I'm already like, my mind is already going blank because there's just a lot that goes into it, but I just want to be honest and open with y'all, share my experience, and hopefully help somebody. So basically this is an intro to my first week going off. Now everybody is different, so I might not have certain side effects that one woman is having going off of it. I might have more side effects, I might have a side effect in a week, or I know people who don't get side effects until months later, stuff like that. But I just wanted to go on ahead and make the intro to this video, and then on Sunday, so I'm actually filming this on Monday, May 16th. Is it 16th? Let me check. Yeah, Monday, May 16th. And I'm going to be doing a check-in on Sunday, so this coming up Sunday, and just see how I feel with going off of it week one. Okay, so to start off this video, I'm going to be talking about my birth control history. So when I was 16, I got put on birth control for the first time. I got put on the pill. Now, I don't remember what the pill was called. All I know is that it started with a T. It was like try something, and I probably should have looked it up before I started this video, but it's fine. I started that pill, and the whole reason why I got on birth control to begin with was because of painful periods and my acne. I've always struggled with acne. It's a part of me. It's who I am. I feel like it's always going to be there, and acne is acne. We all have it. We all go through it. It's just something that we go through. I will say that it helped my painful periods. I have not had a painful period like that in years, and I am 23. Those periods had me on the floor, like crying. I had to get out of school early all the time because of it. It was terrible. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate whenever you're going through it, whenever you're that age, you're first starting out those stages, your periods are super, super heavy and painful, so it was bad. I want to say I was on that pill all throughout high school, and then, I don't remember the year, but it was a little after Aaron and I got together. If you're not familiar, Aaron is my boyfriend of 5 years. I met him when I was 18, and I think a year after that I decided that I wanted to get put on the IUD. Now, I will say that with the IUD, I honestly had no complaints as far as like my periods, as far as my mood and my mental health and all of that. I really have no complaints about the IUD. The only reason why I got it took out was because it was just one of those, and this may be super TMI, but here we are talking about it. I got it took out because the strings, if you're familiar with an IUD, there's two strings that hang out like this. Obviously it doesn't hang out of your parts, but they hang out far enough where you can feel them. So it was, I really don't know how to explain this without saying too much, but this video is already hard enough. Basically, intercourse was not great because it was painful. To keep it short and simple, it was painful. So I got it took out, and it was a really great decision, honestly. I will never get the IUD ever again, just because it is so painful whenever you get it put in, and then it is just as painful, if not worse, whenever you get it took out. So I will never go through that again, but that's a whole story in itself. Anyway, that's why I got the IUD out, but no other complaints. I was on the Kyleena IUD from, I want to say, I really don't know the exact year or dates, but I want to say I was 19 or 20 when I got it, and I had it for three-ish years. Yeah, that sounds about right, because I'm 23. But it was good to me for every other reason. Got off the IUD, and then I got put on the pill again. And the only reason why I got put on the pill was because I got all in my head about not wanting to get pregnant. Aaron and I are not trying to get pregnant right now, not even currently. We are just not ready for that. And I also got put back on it because of my acne, once again. Also, periods. I wanted to sort of see if I could regulate my periods, but I think after going on the IUD, when you go on the IUD, you will most likely just stop having a period altogether. Like I said in the beginning, every woman is different, but I stopped having a period altogether. I would maybe have some spotting here and there, but I pretty much stopped it altogether. And so going from the IUD to a new pill, it has really it has not regulated me at all. It has actually made things worse. I have not been regular ever since the IUD. I am not in sync with my body at all. I don't know when I'm supposed to have a period. I don't know when or why I'm craving something, or what the reason for that is, or am I pregnant? Like, it's just all these things, all these emotions and questions going through my head, and I'm like, I just don't know my body anymore, and it sucks. Aaron has been great. He's been very supportive of me contemplating going off of birth control. I contemplated it, whenever I was on the IUD. Like, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I've never really known what I wanted to do. Out of fear, I guess. I don't really know. I have now made the decision to just get off of it completely. I will never get back on hormonal birth control ever again. Aaron and I are going to be using other methods because we are still, like I said, we are not trying to get pregnant, so don't get any ideas. But if we become pregnant, then obviously we will be the happiest we've ever been, but we're not trying to get pregnant, if that makes sense. So if you are curious, the pill that I have been on recently, ever since I got off the IUD, is called Larenfay. It was a low dosage of it. I was only taking it to regulate my periods, help with painful periods if I were to have a painful period, help with acne, and just honestly be on something that protects me. I will say that being on this pill, it has caused so much anxiety, y'all. I could see a big difference between going from the IUD to going to this pill, and I don't know if it's just because I have like bounced back and forth between different birth control methods, and I've never not been on birth control, so I really don't know. But I was constantly anxious. Like, it's crazy. Like, the anxiety was just insane. I had episodes of mild depression, I guess you could say. I mean, a lot of it has to do with being away from home, so I would just get all in my feels. It's just a whole ordeal, and it's just what they don't tell you is that birth control, I honestly believe birth control causes bad mental health. I think it can put a strain on your mental health. I think it has everything to do with my anxiety. Like, I wholeheartedly believe that birth control is just not, it's just not good for you. It's not good for you. Now, if you are taking birth control currently and you love it and it's working out for you, then so be it. Everybody is different and everything works differently for everybody. But I can honestly say that the majority of women that I've talked to, that I've watched, 99% of them are saying the same thing that I am. So if you are contemplating getting off of it, just talk to your doctor first, pray about it, you know, have talks with your boyfriend, your husband, your friends, get different perspectives, and honestly, just go with your gut. So that's the little backstory on my birth control history. I don't want to make this portion super long, so I am going to update you guys on Sunday, this coming up Sunday. I don't know what date that is. Let me see. I will pop the dates up here on the screen. May 22nd, I will be doing a check-in. Today is day 1 of no pill. Now, I usually take the birth control pill at 8 p.m. every night, so obviously 8 p.m. will roll around tonight and I will not be taking it. I have written it down in my planner every single day, day 1, day 2, day 3, and so forth, and I'm going to be keeping track of, excuse me, I am going to be keeping track of every little detail, every little change, everything that hasn't changed, you know, things like that. I am keeping track of it all because I really want to see if I feel different after, and if I, you know, feel like I'm more in sync with my body and all of those things. I just want to be natural and not have to take anything, and if pregnancy happens, then, you know, it was God's timing and it was meant to be. So that's that. That is the backstory, and I will see you guys on Sunday. Hello you guys. So today is Monday, May 23rd, and I wanted to come on here and give you guys a little update, my first week update on going off birth control. I was on the pill, and I decided to get off of it. So today would be day 8 of not being on the pill, and I just wanted to give you guys a first week update on how I've been feeling, changes that I've noticed, and stuff like that. With it being only the first week, obviously I'm not going to have a whole lot of changes. I don't know anybody who automatically sees changes like day 1 or day 2 after going off, but I know everybody is very different. Our bodies are very different. But me personally, I did not notice anything at all for 6 days, and then I think, no, it was 5 days, and then day 6, I noticed like a really slight change in the morning. I believe it was day 6. I'm gonna pop up here on the screen the actual date and everything, but I believe it was May 20th. When I woke up in the morning and felt some mild cramping. Granted, that could have been anything, but I did just want to jot that down because you never know, especially with going off of birth control. Symptoms can sort of vary, and you could feel a bunch of symptoms one day, or you could feel one symptom one day. You know, it's just like very different for everybody. So I wanted to jot down everything that I've noticed that's different. But since this is only basically week 1 going off, I think I'm going to continue this video for the next 3 weeks and make it a month of updates, because I believe I said it in the intro that if this video was not too long, then I would continue updating you guys in the same video instead of making like separate videos each week. I think that's just like a bit much. So I will go on ahead and end this now. There's my first week update. Hey guys, so it is the next day. It's Tuesday, May 24th. I wasn't gonna come on here for like another week or so, you know, if there were no changes, but or if there were changes, I was gonna come on, which is why I'm here right now, because literally the next day after talking to you guys, I am feeling a lot more fatigued today, and it is definitely a different kind of tired. It's so hard to explain. Your body just feels very off and weak. I was fine all morning until about noon. It is now 3 o'clock, and I can't, like, I can't. I just want to lay down. It's so hard to explain, but I just figured I'd come on here anyway and give you guys that little update. A lot of people would find this very interesting and informative, you know, because everybody's body is different. I've said this countless times in this video. I know, I'm sorry, but it is very true. We're all very different, and if this helps somebody, then that's all I can ask for. Y'all, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Like, I don't want to feel this way. I don't. It is the next day. It's Wednesday, May 25th. I wasn't gonna do this like where I do each day, every single day, but when something is happening, I want to update y'all on that. So yeah, this I feel like every day is just getting worse as far as the low energy and the emotional side of things. I don't know many people who get super emotional after going off birth control. If you've had an experience like that, feel free to share your experience with me if you're open to that, because I don't know anybody who gets the emotional part, the emotional piece after going off the pill. I know people who immediately get their period, immediately get cramps, headaches, stuff like that, but like being sad, I've never heard of that. I am basically hitting crashes right around the same time, just about every day. And I know it's because of the pill. I know it's because my body is trying to get used to this new thing, but I just wanted to come on here and update y'all again with that, because today it has been worse. It's just been worse. I will say I've had a mild headache today. I'm still sort of having it right in here. Low energy. My body is tired. And I have cried 5 times in the last 24 hours. I feel like my body just needs to rest. It's like the weirdest thing, but I'm going to hop off of here, and like I've been saying, I will give the updates as things change. Hey guys, so it has been a little bit since I've last updated y'all on my side effects going off the pill, so I figured I would hop on here and give y'all a little update, because today is one of my better days. So today is Monday, June 13th, and it is officially 30 days going off the pill. So yay, I can't believe it's been that long. I will say, since I last updated y'all, a lot has happened. I have been experiencing really bad cramping. There for a couple days, it was just cramps here, cramps there. It would go away for a little bit. It would go away for the rest of the day. It would happen early in the morning, and then it wouldn't ever show back up until like the next day. It was just super weird, but I kept track of it all, wrote stuff down. During that time, I was taking Midol. I was trying to do anything to help the cramps. And then I kind of just got myself prepared for the worst, because cramps, 9 times out of 10, they equal a period coming. So I've got my phone in front of me, that's why it's a little bit brighter. So yeah, today is the 13th, and on the 11th, which was 2 days ago, I was having consistent cramps all day long, y'all. They were so bad. I have not felt cramps like that in years. So to feel that again, it was just like, oh my, I can't even explain it. But with all of that, I saw my first signs of spotting, and so I'm like, okay, this is happening. It's happening a lot sooner than I expected, but something is happening, and so I got to prepare myself for it. So I was taking Midol. I took Midol around 1 o'clock that afternoon. I took more Midol around 11 p.m. that night. So I was consistently taking Midol. I had to keep taking it so much because it just wasn't helping. I tried the heating pad. I took a really hot shower. I was drinking a lot of water. And then, what do you know? My period came. Or at least what I think is my period. Now, I did some research, and let me know in the comments if any of you have experienced this, but I did my research, and what keeps coming up is withdrawal bleeding. So I'm kind of starting to think that that's what this is. I don't know how long it's supposed to last. Right now, I'm still on my period for 2 straight days. So yeah, when I did further research, I read that your period, your true first period doesn't really come until month 2 or month 3, just depending on your body. But I'm gonna go with that this is withdrawal bleeding, and I'm just gonna watch out for the signs and the side effects and stuff like that with how long this one lasts, and then what happens after, because a lot of women that I've talked to have experienced withdrawal bleeding within 2 to 4 weeks. I wanted to say months. 2 to 4 weeks, and then almost immediately after that, maybe with a couple days of a break, they actually have a full blown out period. There's my update. That's pretty much my month update, because today marks 1 month going off the pill. I have never been more excited to continue this series because it's something new for me. Obviously, it's something very new, going off something as big as birth control, but I'm just excited to document it for you guys. So yeah, I think I'm going to end this video finally after all of those updates, those random days of updates. There's my 1 month going off the pill and why I went off birth control. If you have any questions, feel free to comment them down below. You can message me on Instagram, and I will do my very best to help you out. But I'm going to go on ahead and end this video, and I look forward to filming a lot more videos just like this one.